Hello, everyone. I am super excited to be back with you today to bring forth a message again from the wise ones. They've asked me to change up the format a little bit here. I'm going to start with light language toning, do a message from the wise ones, then do a mass meditation. I'll teach you all that technique and follow up with light language at the end. So here goes. I was asked to tone for peace, vibrant health, safety, and security in the world. If you've been hearing anything about the news, things happening in America and in Europe and Turkey with the horrible, horrible earthquake that happened in Turkey and Syria, we want to make sure in this mass meditation that we send light and love to those resources um, or sources of chaotic energy and destruction and harm. So, with that, I want to start the toning for peace in the chaotic energy, light and love, vibrant health, and safety and security in all these areas that are being so greatly challenged right now. And for all of us, it's affecting all of us, it affects the field, and we're all part of the field. That is the oneness that 5D is all about, is the field. So, Nyo yananamiya kiya to nahi anohomni kaya chini ni kiyo no Kaya chinyano, kaya chinom, kaya haya haya chi, kaya haya haya chi. Homni, homni, kaya chi, kaya chi. Hono homni ni, kaya chi, kaya chi. Hono ni kao. Kaino no na chi anana makai atai ti chi anana kokomata. Ai kai ai ai ai. Whew. Hai anana makautu. Hai anana makaitu. Hai anayani mo. Also. Okay. Okay. So now with that, we are bringing in the wise ones. Okay. And when I bring forth the wise ones, it's as if I'm in a bank of light, like a library of light energy. So I am present. I am all that is. Standing fully in my I am crystalline starlight radiance, radiating light and love in all directions and dimensions. I walk in the wisdom of the wise ones now. Hello, everyone. We are so excited to be back with you. Yes, we have asked Karen to leap into this opportunity and bring forth information to all of you concerning what is happening in the world right now. There is much, so much going on. And we don't have to tell you that it's crazy chaos going on everywhere. You're all experiencing it. You're hearing it. You're feeling it. You are unknowingly being affected by it because you're part of the quantum field. You can't not be part of it. We've mentioned many, many, many times that the quantum field is like one of those kids' games. And you move a ball in the center, all the balls move. So if you move molecules or you throw something into that, you're going to see it bouncing. You're going to see all the molecules bouncing all over the place because you're all part of that field. You cannot change it and have it not affect everything and everyone that's in on the planet right now. You can't do that. It's impossible not to feel what's going on. Whether you're conscious of it is another story. For those who are conscious, which is most of you listening, you will definitely feel it. There's no way out of it. There's no way around it. It's going to be part of your experience every day. And when these massive events happen, like an earthquake, like a train derailments and explosions of chemicals and factories burning and animals being mass murdered and plastic factories with all those fumes going into the air or oil spills happening somewhere. It gets in the water, it gets in the soil, but most importantly, it's all in the air. It's all part of the atmosphere. And you can't say, oh, it happened over that state. It's not going to affect another state or another country. That's ridiculous. Then you don't understand how the quantum field works. Because everything is energy and all molecules react to one another. And all of your molecules react to one another. You're 70% water. So anything happening in the air to hydrogen and oxygen is part of your field and your chemical makeup. You can't escape any of it. So what do you do with that? I know if you're an empath like Karen, you are going to drastically feel it. If you're not feeling it that way, be thankful. Be thankful. You're not an empath, most likely. It doesn't mean, though, that it's still not energetically affecting you. So let's get that really clear right up front. One way or another, it's energetically affecting you, whether you're conscious of it or not. What do you do with that? We wanted to talk this month, especially this week, we've asked Karen to record because it's just been the Valentine's holiday in America. And normally the Valentine's holiday is letting everybody around you know you love them. Okay, you do special things for that special someone, which makes it really challenging for those who don't have that special someone. But there are other ways around that. You do something special for children, or you do something special for parents or friends or uh, someone in your world that you consider special. We're going to say, point the fingers here. Because guess what? You're special. You are special. And what is happening on this world right now in way too many ways, far, far, far too many ways, is that you're all about what's out there. You've been trained to listen, to do what you're told, to not stand up, to be quiet. You can't say no as a child. You can't say no. You're taught to listen to your elders, and of course, there's a reason and a structure. Many times that's to keep you safe. But then you move into adulthood and you still don't know how to say no, take care of self, honor self first, or love self first. That's a huge missing on your planet right now. Huge missing on your planet right now. And again, we say that because we walk the planet. We know, we've lived there. It's not easy. It's not easy. You get wrapped up in the powers that be, the men behind the curtains telling you this, march, do this, that, and the other thing. Don't speak up. Here's what you need to learn. Spit it back out to me. You've been trained really well. And we're coming in your face to say, new training. We're going to teach you a new training. You are going to learn how to put you first. We can't wait for Karen's book to be done because we've been training her and teaching her and guiding her how to write about self-love. Self-love. Yourself has to come first. And when you are in self-love, loving you first, you take care of you first. You take care of emotions. You respect who you are. You say no when you need to. You honor your body, your energy, your field. You commit to self first. You take care of well-being for yourself first. And as Karen always likes to say to people, oxygen mask on self first. What good are you if you're not breathing? You can't help anybody if you're not breathing. She used to tell the doctors she worked with all the time, oxygen mask on you first, because they were constantly putting patients and everybody else first and not taking care of themselves. We could say that to every person in every profession on your planet. Except maybe the men behind the curtains. Yeah, those guys. They have themselves first and the rest of you don't care about. But they're the minority. You're the majority. And when the majority goes, nope, nada, no, nada gonna happen. We don't accept. When the majority stands in self-love, self-acceptance, the understanding that your energy field is one with everything that happens around you. It's one with an earthquake. It's one with a chemical spill and explosion. It's one with a factory of chickens being blown up and burned. It's one with plastic factories being blown up and on fire. It's one with all of it. And that's the distinction we want to bring to you today. What do you do with that? Karen's going to give you the technique of a mass meditation effect. It is the way one person can shift the vibration of the entire solar system, your world included. let alone your own self and everything around you, right? You are a powerful light being. We keep telling you that, and we know it's kind of really hard. It's mind blown that how do I even relate to that? How do I own that? How do I comprehend that idea that I am this amazing loving light consciousness that is one with everything? That's why Karen likes to define it as the holy Merkaba, that you are the crystalline starlight radiance. Really, her logo is what your light looks like. That's why we guided her to that logo. You are that Bethlehem star. That's why she is always working with her Merkaba and just turning it to expand her light and expand your connection to your light. She'll work with you more on that as she goes through this. So the message, very powerful message for February is to remember, yes, honor and love all those around you, but first and foremost, honor you. Look in that mirror and say, I love you. You're beautiful, you're talented, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're funny, and recite all those things you like about yourself, analytical or not, or funny or artistic or creative or mathematical. You're very good with numbers. You're great with directions. You're a people person. You're an introvert. You like to go inside and you like to formulate ideas, wisdom, structures. You have a gift of verbiage and words. You know how to lift people up. You know how to take care of people. Whatever it is, honor that every day in yourself. Every day. Go to sleep, wake up. I am vibrant health. I am vital energy. I am wise, smart, fun. I am healthy. I am creative. I am joyful. I am funny. I am love. I am light. I am peace. Karen has hers. Like she just goes over and over and over and over and over again. And remember that magical window zone of 10 minutes before you go to sleep and 10 minutes before you wake up, then yeah, flex it. It doesn't matter if it flexes a little bit. That magical zone is when you are between worlds. There's power in what you speak in that time frame. All right. So use that every day for yourself and connect at that time. Remind yourself, love yourself, love your body. Thank you, beautiful, beautiful body. Thank you for all you do for me. You can even go to sleep and say, thank you, feet, for supporting me all day long. Thank you, beautiful legs. Thank you, muscles. Thank you, heart. Thank you, liver. Thank you, spleen. Thank you to all my organs. Thank you. Beautiful hair for being vibrant. Thank you for my beautiful skin. Thank you for my amazing vision to see the world. Thank you for my smile that is a gift to everybody who sees it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the words of wisdom that I always know to speak. Start speaking love to self because it will matter greatly. That speaking that way, first of all, you start forgiving yourself for anything that you weren't doing. You literally, it's like turning your back on what didn't happen and you turn forward and love. It gets you out of fear, the fear mode. You know, you can be in love or fear, go back to love. You can get yourself into a whole new direction and you're focused on gratitude. You're focused on joy. You're focused on light. You're focused on love. When you do that, you shift your vibration. When you shift your field, remember, you're connected to everything in the quantum field. When you shift that energy and you send it out, you're sending love to the planet. You're creating a field around yourself that is one with everything. Imagine, just imagine what the world would look like if the majority of people did this every day. Imagine what you could create on the planet. There's 5G, there's oneness, there's connection. That's acceptance. That is the place that all of that happens. And yeah, many people are preparing for an apocalyptic time and, revelations and the men behind the curtains doing funky things to control the planet. And we're not saying none of that is real. We're not saying that some of that energy isn't happening. What we're saying is this is the methodology. Yeah, Karen's tongue's tied there. This is the methodology that you can do every day to shift your field, which helps to shift all that is. Okay? You really can make a difference. Each of you have the ability to make a powerful difference in the world. And that is what we wanted to bring forth to you today. How to use the month of love to not only shift it to you, but to vibrate it to everything that exists. Everything that exists in the quantum field. Remember, what you focus on expands. If you're focusing on fear, if you're focusing on negative news, if you're focusing on being fearful about an apocalyptic event or agendas, you feed it energy. What you look at, you feed energy. You all have seen the whole thing about observers. Like when there's an observer, it changes the course of the action that is taken or the energy around that event. Okay? So when you give focus or you view something, you give it energy. Whether you want to or not, you do. Be careful. There's a delicate balance in all of this. Do you need to know what's going on in the world? Yes, you do. But as we guide Karen constantly, look and see where it is you need to send love. Get out of the upset, get out of the empath feeling all of that, and get yourself right into love and vibrating it out and sending it to the world. There's the key. There's the key. You have power. You are a powerful, loving light energy source. Very powerful. And we guarantee that the more that you can do this, the more that you can step into this vibration of you, you will make a difference in your world, in the entire world, in the solar system, and the whole universe, which then plays into every other universe and dimension. So you're a multidimensional being. Your light is eminent in many dimensions. You have connections, footholds, you have um, dimensional connections to Earth and the physical plane, the light plane, the creation plane. It's immense. And that is why the star is a perfect representation, because you have rays all over the place. And the powers that be, Karen's favorite term is the men behind the curtains. There was a reason for the movie Wizard of Oz. There was a reason. Stop looking at Oz. Focus on sending love to the wizards. There is a powerful reason. So, the more that you can center, love self, and vibrate it out, you are connected to all aspects of your light. They can't control that. They can only control the physical on Earth in the 3D matrix. So, when you get yourself into the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th by connecting to your I Am Crystalline Starlight Radiance, you have power way beyond what they can control. That's what we want to emphasize and express today. That's what we want you to know. So, happy loving you, Valentine's Day and month. May this expression of self vibrate and radiate throughout the rest of your being, forever and ever, and to the planet and beyond, always. Namaste. Whew. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Ah, that's a lot to take in. Yeah, it's true. When I get myself into that presence every day, I the day is so much more peaceful. It flows, it harmonizes, it just the days that I just like leap out of bed and run and get to work and yeah, it's just not the same. That's where the most hurdles come from. But when I take that time to center every morning and get into my starlight radiance and have unconditional love flow to me, through me, from me, to me, through me, from me, 24/7, 365, it's what's amazing is the synchronicities that happen. The synchronicities. And I'll think, what do I need to do about that? Oh, I'm going to check with that person. I bet they know. Boom. They've got a connection for me. They know who to call. It's amazing. The difference is amazing. So let's all become enrolled in this process and remember that it is in that presence, that radiance, that we are not controllable. we can change the field. I used to love doing angel card readings when I was working at a metaphysical bookstore in Nashville in 2004. And I would do these angel card readings and I would tell people what the spread meant and what we always created an intention together and what do they want understanding of. And they would look at me and they would say, well, that's not the outcome I want. And I would smile and say, well, good, because this reading is a projection of yesterday's thoughts, actions, and choices. If you want this outcome to project to a new result, then you get to take everything we talked about and change your choices and your actions and your thoughts around it. And that reading will be different tomorrow. This gives you a representation of where you're at so that you can make the changes and have it look different tomorrow. So yes, there's all these prophecies, there's revelations, there are all these apocalyptic movies that we've been shown of what's going to happen. But our thoughts, our choices, and our actions and who we choose to be can alter that outcome. That's how the quantum field works, which is why you weren't taught that in school. No, 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 they don't want you to know that. No, but that is how the quantum field works, guys. Do you want to learn more about the quantum field? I watch Down the Rabbit Hole. What the bleep do we know down the rabbit hole? What the bleep do we know? Do you know? Is an amazing movie. If you haven't seen that, watch that first. But then Down the Rabbit Hole is an expansion with all these quantum physicists talking. Some of them I don't even know how to pronounce their titles. And they talk about how the field works and how consciousness and how thought creates, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It was my rabbit hole of how to learn about this along with my shamanic training. So we can create the future we want by where we put our focus, the energy we give to the world, and how we vibrate as a light. On that note, I'm going to tone for shifting the vibration of light and love to expand throughout the world and the universe. Jana Matia Katai Kotono Machiti Kiana Tokomata. Yahoo! Yahoo! Mo Kiana Mia Chia Moyana Nani. Yahoo! 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 Kayanom, Kayanom. Thank you. All right. So now the mass meditation technique. This is wisdom that I received through years, but it suddenly struck me. I said one night to God, how do I, little old me, make a difference in the world? And I saw an image, this amazing image of me standing in my Merkaba presence with millions of light beings around me in a circle, radiating love out. And it was like a light bulb moment. And I went, oh, I got it. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Mariachi effect. The Mariachi effect is, and it's proven over and over and over, that when you have 7,000 people all in one area, you have a mass group of people in one area that are meditating and get into that high vibrational state of love, bliss, peace. Literally, crime goes down in the city. James Twyman did it in a war zone, and the shooting and the bombing stopped. It's a very powerful, proven modality that mass meditations change what happens in the world. The Oneness University, that was created in a desert, and now it's beautiful, lush gardens and amazing energy. So anything is possible when you're in that field, that quantum field of creation, which is where that vibrancy is and where our light field connects to creative co-creation with the field, right? So this is the technique I've developed. There are other recordings. There's 2 other recordings on the YouTube channel that you guys can connect with. One is only 10 minutes. It's from December of 2021, I believe. I should check that, sorry. I recorded it on December 21st, 2021. That's what it was. Um, that was the Bethlehem star, or what I call the ascension star energy. The Christmas star is another word it's known as, or term. The field of energy was really strong. The creative potentials of that energy were very high that day. And they asked me to record it at 11:11 on that day. And so it's a 10-minute example of the light and love mass meditation technique is what it's called. You can play that every day and you can just do the meditation that way. That's a wonderful way to do it. Or you can take what I'm giving you, the technique, and twerk it. Make it your own. There is no one way to do this. There isn't one way. The same as every single toning session I do is different. Even if it's the same intention, it's different because the energies change and flux and flow and go up and down and move in and out of dimension. So you can change this up. You don't have to do it the same way. In fact, when I do it every day, something else changes, and I've been adding things into this process that I've been guided to add. I just felt it would be really valuable if we included this in our monthly session with the wise ones and use it as a source to send love and light to the world. All right. So I'll be toning in and around this too. All right. So first, we need to get into our Starlight Radiance presence. So you saw me. I am one. I like to say, I am one with the unconditional, all-encompassing, loving light of all that is. I am one. I am present. I am all that is, standing fully in my crystalline starlight radiance with unconditional love flowing to me, through me, from me, to me, through me, from me, 24/7, 365. I just want that intention always, that love flows to me, through me, from me, to me, through me, from me. Now let's point out something here. The minute you get angry, fearful, judgmental, it's like whoop, the switch goes off, okay? So just go back to I am one, I am present, I'm all that is. I direct unconditional love to me, through me, from me, to me, through me, from me, to me, through me, from me. So it's a practice. It's a practice, and we're human. We're gonna turn that switch off accidentally, whether it's intentional or not. There's sometimes I just say, I'm angry and I'm gonna be angry. So just know that you can get right back in. I'm one, I'm present, I am all that is. There was a portal of opening that was brought forward, and I was given those tones. Just I am present, I am one, I am present, I am all that is. And it opens up that portal, and then you bring the energy through. All right. Unconditional love flowing to us, through us, from us, 24/7, 365. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all our team that works with us on a regular basis. And then I like to use a term, there's a book written about this. I request the most benevolent outcome. I request the most benevolent outcome. I call forth all benevolent beings from Earth, inner Earth, the elementals, the sentient beings, the ascended beings, the angels and guardian angels, all benevolent galactics, from federations and alliances and councils, all benevolent guardian races, all benevolent light emissary groups and um, uh, light alliances. Thank you to all the benevolent beings throughout this universe and any others that come together in one heart consciousness in this field of existence. We ask that you assist us to send love. We radiate love to the core of Earth, to the light web, and we surround the dark web with love, radiating it out to every molecule on the planet and beyond. We surround everything with love. We wrap all those that are hurting in healing cocoons of love. We violet flame all quantum entanglements to the dark web, and we expand all quantum entanglements to the light web exponentially to the nth quadrillionth degree. We violet flame all 3D matrices. We violet flame, violet flame, violet flame, sever, 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 forgive, 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 release, 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 transmute, transmute, transmute to light and love. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We release and free all beings from the 3D matrices, and we replace it with light and love and 5D, the oneness, the acceptance, the love, and the peace and the joy of 5D. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We send a matrix of the light quotient ascension energy that has been created to shift all beings that choose to use it. We send it through the water, food, soil, air. We send light and love. We send violet flame to cleanse and clear all toxins in water, soil, air. All toxins in any foods and chemicals and biotech and bioengineering and biowarfare. We violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Forgive, 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 release, 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 free, free, free. 1, 2, 3. As sovereign light beings, we intend, demand, and declare that all governments, businesses, organizations, educational facilities, big tech, biotech, bioengineering, chemical, food industry, all organizations, institutes, or businesses of 2 or more work for the people in harmony with all beings and Mother Earth. As sovereign light beings, we intend, demand, and declare that all of our food systems and livestock be held in biofilms of love and light and all the nutritional needs they need. They're held in honor. They're surrounded by angels. They're surrounded by cocoons of love. And they are held in the honor that they deserve. As sovereign light beings, we wrap all those businesses, agencies, organizations, governments in cocoons of love, surrounded by impenetrable bubbles of violet flame that only love enters and exits. Anything else, anything coming from them of harm is scrambled and discombobulated. It can't function. As sovereign light beings, we intend, demand, and declare all beings have healthy water, vibrantly healthy food sources, and air to breathe. We intend, demand, and declare solutions to clean up our oceans and the pollutants. We intend, demand, and declare vibrantly healthy food systems, food structures, medicines, anything being created by technology. As sovereign light beings, we intend, demand, and declare a healthcare system based on vibrant health and vital energy that vibrates us back to our light's origination point energy, reminds our cells of their perfection. As sovereign light beings, we intend, demand, and declare that all lies be exposed. The truth rise and shine, and any beings that caused or created and participated in crimes against humanity be held accountable. And either they repent and they repay, or we send them back to their origination point. Cleanse, clear, renew, rebirth, reborn again, karma cleared, and they start over as amoebas. Start over to learn love. As sovereign light beings, we intend, demand, and declare the freedom to choose 5D, the freedom to choose love and light, the freedom from all matrices, to be who we are already known to be, the loving light essence of who we already are. As sovereign light beings, we intend, demand, and declare a financial structure that allows all beings equal buying power and the ability to have the abundance of food and water and all the things they need for safety and security, which is their right as a child of Mother Earth and Father God. We intend, demand, and declare this as light beings, this and greater. We intend, demand, and declare that our right brains and our DNA structure is opened back to who we are. We are connected to the field and into the quantum possibility of co-creating infinite potentials. There are infinite solutions. And we intend, demand, and declare the right as citizens of Mother Earth and Father God, children of Mother Earth and Father God, the right to that connection. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We echo this prayer out and this intention to all other planetary systems and beings that will be honored by it and can use it. We honor all of our neighbors throughout this multiverse. We thank you. We thank you, thank you, thank you for the highest and greatest good for all, always. Namaste. Amen. Aho. And so it is so. 1, 2, 3. It is done, it is done, it is done. In the Trinity of Three, it is done. Now, 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 now. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining me in this meditation technique, in calling forth all of the benevolent beings to support us. We are all one. When we rise in our dimensionality, in our vibrancy, all the universe is served by it. When we are kept down in a low vibration, it affects all of them. They wish to see us go through this ascension process. They're ready and waiting to help. All we have to do is ask, the same as you have to ask the angels. You have to ask your guides. You have to ask for that support and that help. All right? It's time. It's time. We get to ask for help. We get to enjoy the love. Trust me, when you do this meditation, the love that surrounds you, it's like I am this amazing creator and light being, and the day just is so much more joyful, filled with joy. So join me please, in this request and in this practice, and we can shift and create the world we want. God constantly reminds me there's a reason the movie The Field of Dreams was made. It is our guide stone. Create it and they will come. Create your field of dreams. And we can all play there. Yay! Okay. Bye for now. I will be recording a new Andromeda Council update within the next week, and that will be posted to this month. Enjoy. Happy, happy, happy month of loving you. And let's make it a lifetime of that from this day forward. Namaste. Goodbye for now.